And here we go. We are live. Welcome to another Happy Snack at Noon here at the Six Figure Academy. My name is Wei. And if this is your first time here joining us for our weekly little snack on how to be happy and more successful while being happy, welcome. And this is where we basically help you increase your money flow, optimize your mindset, but more importantly, create life mastery, especially on what it means to be happy. And interesting topic. This week, the topic we're going to talk about, the Happy Snack, is the fastest way to $1 million. Now, for those of you who know me, say, well, wait, I thought it wasn't about the money. Yeah, I know you talk about working with money anxiety, increasing money flow, but ultimately you're talking about it's not about the money, and you are right. So then why are we talking about the fastest way to $1 million? Because that is a question that we get a lot. That is a question that we get a lot from our clients and our students, because initially when they come to the doorstep of the Six Figure Academy, they think about, I want to get to $1 million. I'm like, great. But the first question I ask is why? And one of the biggest reasons why people have a hard time getting to $1 million, because we've done it before. We've taken people from 0 to six figures to high six figures, and then high six figures to break that million mark, and from millions to multiple millions. But one of the most common things that people struggle with is, how do we get there faster, and how do we get there with ease and grace? And no, I'm not going to talk about certain sales strategies or business strategies or how you have to get your systems and operations in order. And yes, all that is important. In fact, creating a structure or a system for yourself and your business to be able to handle the $1 million is actually the priority. A lot of people try to make the $1 million first, but their structures, their system, and their human bodies can't even handle that flow of energy. And then they get it. If they get it and they lose it. Okay? So I guess the better question is, what is the fastest way to $1 million that's sustainable? And not only that, getting to the $1 million and being able to maintain that. And what I love about this week's Happy Snack, it's simple. It's really, really simple. Because if we think as money, as a form of energy, and if we even personify and make it into a sentient being, like with any high-powered, important individual on the planet, without purpose, that individual, that energy, that money won't stick around. In fact, the biggest reason why many of us don't hit our financial goals, because we have yet to give that amount of money a purpose. So you want to know what the fastest way to $1 million is? It's not sales strategy. It's not business strategy. It's first and foremost giving a clear and authentic and real purpose for that million. I can't tell you how many times that I've asked that question to people, what is the reason for your $1 million? And they say, so I can pay my bills, so that I don't have to worry, so I don't have to struggle. That is not a purpose. That is a lifestyle type of, thing that you can have. You don't need $1 million to not worry. You don't need $1 million to pay your bills. Because right now, if you're not making $1 million, but you have $1 million worth of bills, there's something else going on that has nothing to do with the amount of money that you have. However, the clients that we've been able to expedite and blow past the $1 million mark in terms of their income and their revenue, or hitting the multi-million dollar mark, is when we sit down and get clear and finally lay out the true purpose, where that money is going to go. Then it becomes an easy endeavor, because you know exactly what is going to happen with the money when it comes in. The last thing you want to do is to have that money come in and let it sit there and not have any purpose. That's when we can't sustain great monetary gains in business and in life. And this pretty much goes with everything else. But since we're talking about money today, let's just keep it with money. So, here's the happy snack. I'm going to put it up right here. What you want to do, okay, and this is your solution. If the $1 million is truly the amount that you're looking for, Okay. And again, I'm not attached to anybody whether or not they want that or not. Okay. Sometimes $1 million, there is no purpose in their life because their lifestyle doesn't require the $1 million in order to justify happiness and success and abundance. Okay. You want to give the amount of money that you're looking for, whether it be $1 million or six figures or 500,000, doesn't matter. Give the amount of money that you want a reason and purpose. And it can't be nebulous. You can almost put down an entire ledger that basically says, like a directory, when that money arrives, this is where it's going to go. And the more you invest time, energy into developing that pathway, the easier it is for you to stay motivated and stay clear on what you need to do to get what it is that you want. And that's pretty much it. The fastest way to $1 million is not some cool, snazzy new strategy for sales or for your business or a marketing plan or even a new technology or a gadget or a widget or a platform. It is simply you getting clear on what that money is actually for. Because what's going to happen is if you only have the purpose for money to, say, use $300,000 of it, it will self-correct. Prosperity flow, your money flow will naturally auto-correct, so to speak, to match the need and necessity. That is the beautiful thing about abundance living. Abundance living isn't getting more than you need. It's getting exactly what you want and need whenever you need and want it. Interesting, right? We'd love to hear your thoughts about that. If this is something that basically inspired you to think about, oh, maybe that's why I'm not getting my goals, and now you're creating that shift and an aha moment, give it a thumbs up. If this was totally uninspiring to you, give it a thumbs down. That's feedback for us too. We're trying to do whatever we can to give you the best information possible to help you achieve that success and happiness that you deserve. Okay. We'd love to hear comments below about any other topics that you may want to hear as a happy snack, or if you think this would be a great piece or a great tidbit for someone that is actually struggling with this and really wants to hit that $1 million mark or more, and they're just doing it the wrong way or doing it in a way that just makes things slower, share this with them. Sharing is caring. Other than that, we'll see you on the next happy snack next week. And hopefully this was a snack that you can enjoy and maybe shift things around when it comes to your money flow and your purpose of doing so. Okay, we'll see you. Have a great, fantastic week. And enjoy, for those of you in the stateside, enjoy the 4th of July weekend and be safe. All right, see ya.